Hi, what's up? Panic attacks. Panic attacks. I don't really suffer from them, but somebody I know does. So if you have any resources or anything that's worked for you when it comes to panic attacks, I would appreciate it if you would leave it in the comments so I can possibly refer it to somebody else. Because it's not fun to see somebody go through something that you don't know how to help them with. So if you have any information on that, that would be awesome if you would send it my way. Even if it's bad information. At least it's information. Remix reacts to the fake in Autotune, and this is what you might describe as the laziest content creation on earth. I am not reacting to a video, I'm reacting to a guy reacting to a video. But the reason why doing that is because all of the beatbox stuff that I listen to, I come to it through my own lens, like my own perception of the world and music and how I understand it and how it relates to me. And I think it could be interesting to see what someone who's actually in the field has to say about it. That's the best justification I have. Take it or leave it. I hope you're doing great. Let's go.
An Autotune.
Hello.
What the hell is, bro? See, he's literally John Wick, dude. He can do parkour and everything, bro. Like, dab, look at him go.
We're fake in Autotune, and this is our wildcard for BEATBOX Battle 2024
Volume's a little low.
tag team category.
Ah, this track, nice.
Okay, obviously I'd already be talking, and I'm already talking now. I'm amazed that, like, he's not talking. I guess most people love reaction videos where you don't speak, which is basically just playing the same track with no speaking. But dude, kudos to his restraint in speaking. Yes, the head nod.
Why does it low-key sound better?
Dude, the head nod is everything. When a motherfucker starts going like, and it makes the face, you're like, oh, it's one of them tracks. But people nowadays fake it. I don't think Remix is faking it, but nowadays people know the faces get the reaction. So everybody's like, they're doing that shit on everything. But I think it's genuine, which matters to me. Genuineness, authenticity.
Why does it low-key sound better here than the official video?
I'm just shocked. I assumed like a beatboxer would talk even more than I would talk. Remix, if you're here, you're probably not. But if you are here, or if someone sends you this video, I don't mean this in a derogatory way at all. It's just interesting watching somebody who does beatbox and is very good at it to have the restraint to be like, I'm just gonna listen, and I assume he's gonna comment later. But like the ideas are flying, so it's like, are you really gonna remember everything you thought about the? Wow. But I get it though. It's it's enjoyable to watch someone enjoying something. I'm enjoying it. Remake's got the faces. He's definitely enjoying that shit. It's like eating food. The face can't hide how much he's like actually like, oh, fuck yeah, this chicken's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that'll qualify, dude. Like, jokes aside, I think that'll qualify. That was crazy. Anyway, we're gonna be checking out Future Monsters, which is CJ and Kara. Antidote, you know. Oh, no, I'm kidding. It's
oh, he's not gonna comment on it. You can see in my face I'm a little disappointed. Maybe at the end he does. Maybe just watching. Also, here's the weird thing for you beatboxers or performers or whatever. That usually communities of high level performers are pretty small. So like, if you say something, they're gonna hear it. If you talk to somebody, probably that somebody knows somebody that knows the people you're talking about, and you kind of don't want to like dig a hole for yourself by saying something negative, which is like a difficult tightrope. It's a difficult tightrope to walk. But I always found, because you care about me, you don't. I understand that you don't. But what I always found in my experience, that the criticism I got from my peers was some of the most useful criticism. Now, my environment that I was in required peers to deliver criticism, whereas this does not require you to do that. You can just watch and not say anything. But hearing how people thought about the things that I do, people that were colleagues and peers working on the same things that I'm working on, their criticisms, regardless of whether or not I agreed or not, it didn't really matter if I agreed. Hearing their perspective of what I was doing and how they heard what I was doing really invigorated the thought process. You're like, oh, whoa, I didn't know someone was seeing it this way. You might still do the same thing you always do, but having that outside perspective kind of makes you go, oh, well, maybe I should do more of this, or maybe not. Maybe I believe in what I'm doing. Maybe I don't believe in what I'm doing. I'm really excited that someone gave me a different avenue to do something because of their ideas. I mean, how many peers do you have in a field when you're working really hard at what you're doing? I think it's really super, super valuable. Super valuable. It's super valuable. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to the end, because I was here just to watch like a reaction and comments. So I'm going to see if you can comment.
Jack, let's watch this. I've seen Skull.
No.
Dude, they're insane, man. They're actually insane. I think that has a high chance, bro. I haven't seen too many of the tag teams. Like, yeah, why not? That fire, dude. Absolutely fire. The timing, everything, so on point, man. I love it.
No wonder.
Fake and
I was gonna say, no wonder people hate me. I talk to people love me, but also people really hate me. Can't stand me. But I described music the way I experienced it. I mean, we all talk through the lens we come through. And it was probably like 15 years, 14 years before I was in the environment where I was with a bunch of other people who do the same shit I do, which my specialty was classical guitar music. That's just the environment, in case you care. So it's a bunch of classical guitarists, which is already kind of like a weird situation. And then they're being forced to talk because the professor is calling on them to dissect my performance. And whoever's playing, whoever is the person in front of the group is being dissected by the audience and being forced to by the professor. Because it's kind of like teaching, and it's teaching evaluations and clarifying ideas. And out of all of music school, that's probably top two best experiences as far as changing how you do things and changing how you see things. The one-on-one lessons with the professor would be number one. Obviously, that's the best, the one-on-one instruction. But being in a room of a bunch of people and you know some of them don't like you, but still, if they're going to critique you, it needs to be valid about what you're doing. And you put your hat on, which I have a hat on. You put your hat on and you go, well, even though I know this person doesn't like me, for them to say it publicly, there must be some validity to what they're saying. So what are they saying negatively about my performance that is true? Like, and you go back through how you perform, tempo, phrasing, tone, demeanor in front of the audience, that matters. Like, and when people complain about things, especially if you're recording yourself, you go, oh, you know what? I do that thing. That thing they're complaining about, I actually do that. And then you have to make a decision. Is that something I want to do or something I don't want to do? And then figure out how to work on that problem. Like nervousness, if you're nervous or you tend to speed up too much or slow down too much or you're inarticulate or whatever. Hearing feedback from your peers. Which, remember, peers does not mean friends. Peers, like people like you doing what you're doing. Hearing feedback from your peers it's priceless. It's priceless. Obviously, I'm not going to tell Remix what to do with his life. He's going to do whatever he's going to do with his life. Me, as the nerd, I would like to hear him speak a little bit about what he found. You don't have to be negative. You can just speak about everything you found impressive. I'm a nerd. I want to hear nerds talk about what nerds love. Yeah, this may be one of the worst reactions I've ever done, but I can't know that until I make it, until I record it, and then see the feedback. And everyone's like, this is stupid, this is terrible, you're a fucking idiot, why are you making videos like this, you lazy, terrible person? And then I take all the positive and the negative and the data and go, it turns out this was a terrible idea to do this type of video. Yeah. I mean, I think being a musician, which I include beatboxers in there, being a musician, a musical performer, it's one of the dumbest things to choose to do in your entire existence. Because if you can be good at any of this, you would be so much more successful and make so much more money and have such a better life doing anything else. And so I think the secret about most musical performers, I don't know if this applies to Remix or Terrace or Improver, I don't know. You're compelled to do it. Because once you get good, you're like, okay, I got good. Maybe I wasn't great, but I was good. You're like, I guess I'm gonna do it again for some more years. It's a weird thing to know that you achieved something and that your life could be better doing something else. And you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do more of this. beatbox. Like I told my mentor, my professor, who rest in peace. I said, man, I think all fucking musicians are broken. All professional, work your ass off musicians, not like pretty boy, pretty girl musicians. That's different to me. It's different. But people who just like constantly are working for like years and years and thousands, bazillions of hours and continue to do it. It's like you're broken, because right now, if you love beatbox, how many beatbox videos there are of amazing people that you can watch? You can watch all the champions of all the previous ones, and there's all that music. And there's all the solo release. There's all of this great music that if what you just love was listening to beatbox, you could quit doing it and just go listen. But something compels you to continue creating, even though there's so much that you can just take in. Right? I mean, I play guitar. There's more great guitarists than I can ever finish listening to. If what I wanted to do was hear guitar, I could just go on Spotify and keep my ass busy for like 10 years. But some weird wiring is like, well, I should play more. I should play more guitar. This may be the worst video. It's not the worst. It's probably close though. I don't know, bottom 10%? Bottom 10% video. I'm out.